Welcome back to Sportsline. Back to the phones. Brian, you just called. What's up? What do you got?
Yeah, Villanova. I didn't know if they won last year or before, but I'm picking Villanova and North Carolina as long as they put their arms up really tall. See the front line. The front line is what they call when they stand under the basket.
All right.
North Carolina boys can just put up their arms. They can win. And then Purdue, I went to the University of Illinois, Champaign-Urbana. You know that. And Purdue won a lot of games. They only lost like 4 games. What happened to them? But I guess they can't stand up with. I'm going Villanova. My number 1 pick. My number 2 pick is North Carolina.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
Yeah, it's definitely good.
All right, man. Where are you watching the games at?
Who are you going to pick, John? Who are you going to pick? Tell me right now. Who are you going to pick?
Virginia. How's that?
Oh, Virginia. Are you kidding me? My brother's from Virginia.
My mom was from Virginia. How about that?
You're a great man. I've always said that, Jonathan Burton. I've always said that.
God bless you, man. We'll talk soon. All right, here's Casey Alexander, head coach of Lipscomb, the Bisons, ready to make their first NCAA appearance in school history.
Excited?
Yeah, really excited. Been a long time coming, and wait's almost over now, so ready to go.
How the kids feeling? How the spirits?
I think good. That we all feel really the same way. We feel prepared, and patience is the toughest thing right now. Excited to get over there, kind of turn the page on this part of it, and get ready to play a game.
I know we asked you the other day. It's kind of weird, but you really haven't seen a lot of North Carolina. What have you been able to learn the past few days?
Well,
the fact that they are North Carolina.
Yeah, our respect level continues to increase. They're really good, obviously. Great tradition, great program, great team this year, capable of winning the whole thing. We understand that. The challenges will be, in my mind, defensive transition, and then finishing with rebounds. The front end and the back end of the defensive possession are the things that we have to concentrate on the most and do the best.
You tell them that this is possible. I mean, 2 years ago, Middle knocks off a 15 seed. You let them know this is possible?
Yeah, for sure. I told them before we walked out here that assistant coaches have worked really hard on Providence and Texas A&M because we're going over there with the plan to win the game. We know that we'll have to play great. We know things will have to go our way. We know that it won't be easy. But that's the only plan that we're taking over there.
And I know you talk to the kids too about just go out and have fun, be yourselves, be who you are.
Absolutely, yeah. And we've got a loose group, and I trust that part of it. I think we've got a lot of maturity, and they understand the balance of enjoying the moment, but at the same time being prepared and being who we are and doing what we do. We can't win unless we are our best self, and so that's the mentality we have.
How about for you? I know you're focused on the kids.
Yeah.
I mean, what's this like for you?
That's great. It's fun for me, my family, everybody who's associated with Lipscomb. But it's what we work hard for too, and so it's a nice reward, and it'll be even better the longer it goes.
All right, Casey Alexander, head coach at Lipscomb, before his team left for Charlotte earlier this morning. Our cameras were there. Of course, the Bisons take on North Carolina Friday. They are the 15 seed in the West region, North Carolina the 2 seed. So we have seen 15 seeds upset 2s before. It would certainly be great to see Lipscomb pull this off. Also, tomorrow, Kentucky. They are in the South region along with Tennessee. They are the 5 seed. They'll take on the 12 seed Davidson, who had a great run in the Atlantic 10 tournament. Here's a little bit of John Calipari's press conference from earlier today.
It's been great. Our guys were talking about the mountains and the views, and went to Uwe Tavern last night, had a great meal. Stopped at a couple Catholic churches in town, and then we went to DK's Donuts. I am not a donut eater, but I ate some of those donuts. I've never heard of a place, only in Boise. They're open from 4 a.m. to 9 a.m. Then they're shut down. Who goes at 4 a.m.? So I'm like, policemen, ranchers, farmers, who would go at 4 a.m.? Unless you're just getting in. And it doesn't look like a town like that. But, so we'll figure out something to do tonight.
Lindsay Schnell, USA Today. Cal, I got an off-the-wall one for you. Today in high schools across the country, a lot of students walked out in protest of gun violence. I wonder, do you talk with your guys, especially because they're so young, about social justice issues, about being involved and being aware of what's going on in the community? Do you encourage them to vote?
We have at different times. You know, the things that have gone on before them that gave them an opportunity to be who they are, that, you know, there are certain things that if they have an opportunity and they feel like they want to make a stand, just understand the consequences. Don't be pushed to the front of the line because of your fame, so to speak, and know that you stand for everything that they stand for. So, yeah, we have discussed stuff like that.
Hi, Rick Bonnell, Charlotte Observer. Cal, Kevin was talking about how what he thinks he got out of this season was you challenging him not to be complacent, to be more aggressive, to sort of, you know, stretch his comfort zone. Could you speak to, you know, how that fits into your job and how it affected him in particular?
All these kids that I get when they're young, some of them stay 1 year, some of them stay 2 or 3 years, 4 years. We've graduated 17 players since I've been the coach there, so not all of them leave in 1 year. They just did a bracket. How many of you saw the academic bracket? Raise your hand. That we were playing Bucknell in the finals. So it's not just basketball. It's what we try to do academically. But here's what I would say. My first job is to get them to understand they have to conquer themselves first before they can worry about conquering anybody else.